Hey guys, it's me, Germany.
Awesome Prussia.
Anyway, here's a little of a cosplay skit for you. Hope you like it. So, brother, you told me there was something about Francis. What was that about again?
There was this weird person. I don't know who it was, but they were saying that, oh, Francis is such a creep. Well, I went over to this person and I was like, so, why do you think he's a creep? He's my best buddy. And they were like, well, he's always running around with a rose on his... I was like, that's Francis. He's France. That's what he does.
City of love. And
he's
flowers.
from the country of love. I mean...
And the rose means love.
And maybe it's kind of awkward to have
where
he has it, but you know, that's Francis. That's what he chooses to do. And I don't judge him. He's in my group, and technically, he was the one that actually thought of our group. It wasn't me, but somehow I became the leader of it. I don't understand that. He should have been, but for some reason I became. I don't know. But he's actually, for anybody who thinks that Francis is a perv, he's not. Nah, he's not.
I mean, I meant it for a while, brother. I kind of did thought he was a perv, but...
Well, I know you did, but, I think a lot of people misjudge Francis and how he is.
But I have to admit, no, not so much.
And he does like you. I mean, he does like to talk to you.
He does. It annoys me a little.
This is the last time he was asking me, he was like, he was asking me, he said, what is with your brother? He's always busy, and when I want to say hi to him, he's like, get away from me, Francis! He's like, does he have something against me? And, I was like, no, I don't think he does. I said, when he's busy, he doesn't like to be disturbed. And that's what I told him.
I don't like being disturbed by you. At times.
Well, I'm your brother, so go figure.
True. But yeah, he's a good guy now, I think.
So please, everyone, please give Francis a chance. He's really okay. He's awesome. Not as awesome as me, but he's awesome.
Not as awesome. Nobody can be awesome as Prussia. Maybe Ireland, but that's all.
So if anybody told Ireland that she was not awesome, she would be upset.
Sure.
She likes to uphold her reputation, especially with me. So, brother, I heard that Felicia and her sister were getting into arguments the other day, and you had to break it up.
Yes.
What happened?
They were getting about an argument about something that happened in the past together with their family, and it was
your grandfather?
I think so, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
And it was just crazy, and then had to break it up, and they just kept on going at each other. I mean, they're Italian. What do you expect,
That's true.
If you're
But everybody was like, they want to touch their curls and stuff. Felicia's very awkward about that.
Yes.
She always has been.
She has.
And she lives with my brother, but at the same time, some people were like, well, don't you want to touch the people, please? It's his department of...
Yes, my department. When you like that.
She'll hang out with me at times, but I think of her like a sister.
I think of Ireland as a sister.
Yeah, that one time that we switched, it was pretty awkward.
Yeah, it was. Oh, lordy.
And you know what was so weird? Is I was complaining that day that I was bored.
Yeah, he was.
And knocking on his office door.
Knocking.
Fast, I'm bored. And he come out, and it was I was heading towards him, and he come, and then it just hit like that, right there in the doorway of your office.
We both got knocked out for a minute. We walked back up. Boom. Different bodies. It was crazy.
Yeah, he was in blue, actually.
That was kind of cool.
He liked it because he had 5 meters.
Yeah. I did. For a little.
You liked it too much. But the bad thing about it is the Fraus were getting very confused.
Oh, yes, they were.
Ireland was chasing him.
Yes, she was. Oh, God, she was.
And your Italian was chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. Crazy days.
I have to admit, I'm not very judgmental about it. But, I have to say, man, when I know who I belong with, I don't like some other Frau chasing me. This is not my thing. But anyways, oh, yeah, I don't know if Ireland told you. Did she find out what she was having?
I think she did. I can't remember.
She's having a boy.
Oh, cute.
Yep, Holy Prussia.
Holy Prussia.
Well, first she said New Prussia, and I was like, 9, it's Canada.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, yeah. But she's all upset now because she craves wurst and she craves beer.
I believe that. That's just the Germany
She's
side
like,
of us.
she was like, so I know it's a boy because he has the same taste as you. I was like,
He does. Other like son.
and he's kicking her all the time.
I believe that. German? Oh, yeah.
But you remember the last time she come in there and she was like all exhausted. Literally,
Yep.
it would took me and my brother to help her sit down.
True.
And then Gilbert like landed on her stomach.
Yeah.
Fluffed his little feathers and went to sleep. He likes that. He's gonna miss it after the baby's born though.
Yes. But then he's gonna be fluffing his feather on the baby.
So I'm not gonna let him get near the baby though.
Why?
They said it's not good for, because when he fluffs his feathers, he has a little dust on his feathers.
I see.
So I don't want it to get near the baby.
Mm.
I love my bird, but I love my child too. So yeah, I don't know.
Don't blame me.
So what about Felicia? Is she wanting one too now that she knows about Ireland?
She says she does, but we're waiting for the right time.
It eventually.
Yes. It'll happen when it happens.
I know that her and her sister have been going through.
Yes,
a
there's
rough patch.
very, very, very crazy stuff lately.
As you know that her sister Ramona, I swear, she literally she was like, "Hey, Prussia," or she said Prussia. I was like, "I'm Gilbert."
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay, Gilbert, do you want to do a tomato fight?" I said, 9. I'm gonna get my blue uniform with tomato all over it. She literally threw one at me, and it hit me like right in my face.
Oh.
Now, everybody knows I don't like I don't like to be hit in the face. I hate that. Well, she decided to challenge me, and she came at me, and she literally hit me in the face with that. I threw one and hit her square, like right here, like up here.
I mean, but I admit it's kind of fun having those tomato fights with them.
It is, but when you have one with Felicia's sister, oh my God, she literally will not give up.
Well, I know.
And
I
last
had
time,
tomato fights with both of them.
the last time she won, because she had me on the ground and she put her foot on my back. She said, "See, I won again, bastardo." That's what she said. I hate that Italian accent sometimes.
I like it.
Well, you like it because Felicia, but I don't know. I'm used to Irish stuff. Some people ask us how we truly connected, but when you really think about it, I mean, if you look at the history, it's really true.
Yeah.
Ireland and Prussia do have some chemistry together.
True.
We do.
And me and Felicia does. I can say that from the fact. Crazy she's about me.
Yeah. At least we haven't had to put up the Easter egg for a while.
Oh, yes, gosh.
But I swear there are times that I think I hear a piano sometimes.
Yeah, no, I do too.
And it's weird because we know he doesn't live anywhere close to us.
He doesn't.
But at world meetings that you always sneak me into. And
Yes.
I've never been invited to a world meeting in like a couple of 100 years, I think it is. But it's... My brother still doesn't want to be there by himself.
I don't like it.
He's never been that way. He's always like, "I don't care if you're not a country anymore. You're coming.
You're coming. Too bad. And you're still country in my eyes. I mean, I might maybe put
Well, I'm
you
a
over a little
micronation
bit.
now, though.
Yeah.
You know, thanks to Canada and America.
True.
But, you know. Anyways. Yeah, but you should see him when he starts the meeting, when he talks.
Oh, Lordy.
Because Felicia will literally get up and act all crazy. And just like... And he'll literally raise his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and Felicia will just go and take her flag and go like this.
She does it. It's cute.
He loves it. It's like, he'll get this fierce look on his face, and then the next thing, he's literally, like, smiling at her. But he doesn't like a lot of people to see him smile, because he rarely does it. Because he's tough and strong and shows no expression whatsoever.
Yes.
He doesn't.
Mine. Most expressions.
Though that one time at that bar you dragged me to.
A little.
God. But how would you have any idea that Pizza Face would be there?
And I really didn't. Just guessed.
You guessed?
Guessed. And it worked. And it was funny.
How was it funny when you literally was like giving her my number and you were drunk?
I know. I was shit. Oh my God. She feels drunk.
I think she was drunk.
I think she was.
Oh, she was drinking that, what was that stuff?
I don't know.
Rum or whatever it was.
Something like that.
Ugh. And let me tell you, when you're around somebody that drinks that stuff, it stinks. I might be Prussian, but I like beer.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that. So, America's been trying to get me to drink his drink, but I was like, oh, 9.
No, you're not going to happen.
And
I'm not drinking your beer.
And America thinks that American beer is better. 9. German beer is the best.
Yeah, it is.
It's stronger.
Stronger, better tasting.
Not only that, but you can get messed up.
Shit-faced.
Oh, heck yeah. It was the last time that we were.
Oh, God.
And America couldn't even handle it. Because we were playing pokers at one time, and the next thing we know, he was like throwing up all over himself.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't handle it.
And then fell backwards.
I know what you just said. It made it worse.
Yeah.
I couldn't conceal my laughter, though.
I couldn't either.
But it was like, before that happened, he was literally acting crazy, like trying to strip his clothes. We're like, America, put your clothes on. Put your clothes on.
I remember that now. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
When America's drunk, he acts a little crazy. Worse than my brother, actually.
Yeah.
And it's scary. Literally. One time he was dancing on the table.
Oh my, how did I even get up on the table?
He was standing on your dining room table, remember? You
He?
didn't like that.
Oh,
America
yes.
was.
I remember that. This is pissing me off.
He was like, I'm America, I'm the hero. And he's like dancing around.
Yep.
Literally taking his jacket, swinging it like he's some kind of dancer or something. I don't know.
9.
He's not, though.
9.
Mm-mm.
Me and you are.
Yeah, we are. But that was after when we were reunited after the fall of the Berlin Wall. That was a very emotional day. I think I was crying a lot that day.
Me?
Because you were, too.
I was crying. And I don't show emotions as much, but that day I was.
When he saw me after 40 years of being apart,
Yeah, that's when I will show emotions to him. Only to him.
of course, you've been away
Or
from your
Felicia.
big brother for so long.
Yeah.
But you didn't like the way I looked, because you were like, oh, what has
Yeah.
Russia been doing? Starving you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was literally like thin.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't as strong as I used to be, though. But you
No,
kept
you were.
telling me, you're like, Russia, don't give up. You're still awesome. You know
Yes. You are. You always will be still awesome.
that. Done.
Even after when me and you both leave.
Even Ireland, she was like appalled at how I looked. She literally wanted to go to Russia like right then. You remember?
I remember.
She was literally
She's
trying to
east.
chase him. She was like, Ivan, I'm gonna get even with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, 9, don't start, don't. We don't want another war. But literally, Russia,
Yes.
Russia,
Mm.
9.
Mm.
I don't like you.
And I don't like you either.
That's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm glad that all that stuff is over and the Berlin Wall is gone. You know, it's actually still standing up in some places. So.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Which is okay. I mean, as long as I don't have to be with Russia anymore, and I don't. So, I actually got to see Ireland's country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she has a very beautiful country.
Really?
And I've never actually been there, but it was actually really lovely. Green fields, stone walls, and all that. Very different from Germany.
I believe that I heard it's very, very,
Very
green.
scenic. It's
Scenic
very
and
scenic,
green.
yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very
Green,
scenic.
green.
And she was like, I know something that you're not used to, you know, you're Prussian and German. Because technically, I'm Prussia, but at the same time, I'm East Germany.
Yep.
That is my name
East
now.
of me.
Yeah, my brother wouldn't have it any other way.
Yep, they would.
Because when I wasn't a nation anymore, well, when they said I wasn't, they wanted, I guess that's what happens when you're supposed to disappear. They, like, off you or something. I don't know. But he wouldn't let me. So you were like, no, 9. I still need my brother. I still need him. So I remember that. Yeah, he always needs me.
Yep.
Even during his bouts with Felicia, he still needs me. And she gets a temper, believe me.
Oh, yes. Italians? Ooh, lordy, you do not mess with
They are good lovers, or so they say. Well, he says she is anyways. But I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't want to know. I don't want to know any of my brother's secrets.
No. You don't get to know.
No, 9. Neither would he want to know any of mine.
So,
But no, 9. But, it was the last time him and Felicia had a spout, and she literally ran out the door and almost knocked me over.
I remember that.
And then you were like, Felicia, you almost knocked my brother over. She didn't care, though.
No, she didn't.
She just ran right out the door.
It was something crazy that day.
Mm-hmm. And Duchess was literally standing on the other side like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't figure it out.
She couldn't.
Of course, she was stuffing her face because, you know, she has her cravings and stuff.
Oh, yes, she does.
You literally have to make a lot of stuff for her. You get so annoyed with that.
I don't like to cook that much either. I like to work, not cook.
But you do.
I do.
He doesn't like to, but he does. There's a lot of time this Duchess will actually go in there by herself. And he actually likes when she does that. When her or Felicia's in the kitchen.
Oh, yes, especially Felicia. Oh, my God, her Italian, no. Food is so good.
He's learned Italian being around her a lot.
A little much. Or should I say, bravissimo.
And she always calls him Bella. I don't understand where they
She's
get
my
that.
Bella.
I guess that's their, like, what was it? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Ireland refers to me as, she calls me so many names, it's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
But what I always call Österreich, or Austria, whichever, I like to call him Specs. Make fun of his glasses. Because I swear, he literally, when he looks down at you, he literally puts his glasses towards the end of his nose, and he, like, tries to get that fierce look in us. Mm-hmm. It makes me laugh, because it just, the way that he looks at you, it's just like...
It's hilarious.
It's like, what are you trying to prove?
Nothing.
Except that one day when, I guess he didn't realize he didn't fasten his pants, and he lost his pants that day. Oh my God.
Oh, where was I? I was on a mission.
9, you wasn't.
It wasn't?
No, you were with me, but I think you had Felicia wanted to look at something, so you were over there. But I had saw Hungary and Österreich, and I was kind of stalking. You know how I usually like to mess with Österreich and Hungary. I love to do that. You know, part of my reputation.
It's you.
But yeah, he literally lost his pants. Swear to God, he lost them. I don't know why he didn't what he did, or I don't know. And then all of a sudden, Hungary was just literally dancing around like she was like stamping out a fire or something. I don't know. She was just acting weird, and then she literally had this look on her face like she thought I was responsible for it.
9.
Prussia, I know you mess with Österreich's pants. Why would I mess with his pants? I wasn't even nowhere around him. And he did try to blackmail me one time. My brother knows about that.
Oh, yes.
I mean, literally. I can't say... it's... Okay. Now, everybody knows Ustrade can be nice sometimes. He does have his moments.
Sure.
But that's not often. That's, like, rare. But anyways, he called me one day. I think you were on a mission, or you were out with Felicia. One of the two. I don't know which one it was. But, he called me, and he was like, so, Gilbert, do you want to come over? And he never says that. He never does. Never. I'm usually the one that... and as for the invading vital regions, I never say that. He's the one that thought of that. And he put that on me.
Yeah, he did.
So, I never say that. None. But anyways, he called me, and he was like, Gilbert, do you want to come over and drink? I know your brother's on a mission. And I was like, oh, 9 Ustrade, I'm not up to it, I was just kicking back with my journal, and Gilbert was on my, I think he was on my head or on my shoulder, I don't know which one.
You did.
Which he's right here. My little bird. But anyways, I was just kicking back, and I was like, 9 Ustrade, I really don't want to. And he was, oh, come on, Gilbert, you're no fun. And then I got to thinking, why would he say that? He'd never say that.
Yeah.
But then I got to thinking, you know what? Maybe I need to see what he's up to. So I was like, okay, what the heck? So, I literally, got up, put on my uniform, and left, and locked the door, because my brother always likes me to lock the door of the house, every time. He gets mad if I don't do it. And then I don't think I forget a lot of the times. There was like a couple of times I did, and you got very upset. Well, everybody knows. Sometimes you forget.
Sometimes.
But I went over to his house, and he was just like being all nice, and I'm standing there like, okay, should I be scared? Should I run? What should I do? So I'm literally like looking around, and he's literally grabbing my arm, forcing me to sit down. And he immediately grabs a glass and starts pouring liquor in it. I was like, I don't know what this guy's thinking, I mean, if you ever known Ustrade to be that hospitable, I don't think so. His hospitality, none. And he always likes to drink tea. Well, a lot of you know him in England, they always clash because they always love to drink tea.
God, yes.
But him pouring liquor, I mean, it just, I don't know. But he handed it to me, and he was like, and then he poured some for himself, which I found very weird. And he was like, to our friendship, Gilbert. I was like, huh? I don't know, it literally, like, over my head. I was like, oh, what the heck, maybe, maybe I should give him a chance. But then I could almost hear your voice in the back of my head saying, don't do it, 9, don't do it. But I wasn't thinking. Okay, the thing was I wasn't thinking. So, I was like, oh, what the heck. Excuse me. So anyways, I had a couple of drinks with him, and I started to feel a little woozy. I was like, okay, this is odd. I don't usually feel like this only after 2 drinks. This is weird. And I passed out. I don't know how long I was passed out, but I know I heard your voice. And I was literally over the piano. And I believe I had no clothes on whatsoever, did I?
I don't remember that, though.
Oh, you should remember. You were the one that saw me.
True. No, you had your boxers on, but that's all.
My Prussian boxers on. Yes. But you literally had me over the piano. Now, would I pass out on the piano? None. I wouldn't. I've never done that. Never. And he will be the first to say that I mess up his piano. 9. I don't do that. I mean, if I was to go mess with him, I usually mess with him. But I don't mess with his piano. I don't like classical music, and I still don't. Or Beethoven, or whatever the heck that stuff is. I don't like that stuff. Heavy metal and rock, yeah, that's my stuff. But anyways, I didn't like that. So, I wouldn't do something like that. even though I hate his music as much as I say I do, you know, I still wouldn't go mess with his piano like that. And I certainly wouldn't pass out on his piano.
True that.
But I woke up, and I was like, you know, looking down, and literally Ustre was like yelling, saying, Gilbert took my vital regions. And I'm sitting up, and I got the worst freaking headache of my life, which my brother knows. And he knows me when I've been drinking like hard liquor or whatever. I have the worst headache because I'm so used to drinking beer and it never affects me. But when I drink hard liquor, it's like, it's very difficult. So, you know, I literally just stood up. I was holding my head because it hurt so bad, and I looked at my brother. I was like, what's going on? Because I couldn't believe I was seeing him. Because he was gone when I, you know, went over to. And, I don't know. How did you find out I was over there? I never figured that out.
I don't know. I can't remember that part. It's a long time ago.
But I think maybe you heard something and you went over there because I think maybe Gilbert. I must have wrote a message or something and Gilbert took it to you or something. Because my little bird is trained. He really is.
Yes.
And he loves my brother too. But anyways, I couldn't recollect anything. And he literally was like telling my brother that I stole his vital regions. And so literally trying to shake off my headache, I went to get dressed and everything, and I was like, I didn't feel different. I didn't feel like I did anything. I would know, honestly, I know my body, I would know if I did anything. And I didn't. I know I didn't. And, but he's screaming, like, accusing me. Well, I'm gonna tell Elizaveta, and I was like, oh my God. And then my brother started getting upset.
I did.
Literally,
I started yelling at him.
Tell him to finish the story, what you were doing.
But yeah, no, I started screaming and yelling back at yesterday, and ooh, that boy piped down and sat right down in his chair.
He did, actually. Because literally, my brother got so red in the face and had a hold of him by his collar.
Almost looked like a tomato.
And then all of a sudden, Elizaveta, Hungary, comes in.
Yep.
And she literally comes charging at me with her frying pan, and that's when you stood in the way.
Odious.
You were like, 9, you're not going to hit my brother. 9.
And
she was like, but he was messing with... And you were like...
No, he wasn't. Yesterday I was messing with him.
Yeah, you tried to convince her, but she didn't believe you.
No, she'll never believe me.
Because she always says, well, Precious always the troublemaker. He's always so about himself, and this and that. Wait till I tell Ireland. I was like, yeah, like Ireland will believe you. She hates you.
Hates.
She does. She literally does. Because Ireland gets so tired of Hungary trying to jump in the middle of everything. And she does. It's crazy.
It is.
And Hungary will literally trying to upset just about anybody she can. But, yeah. Even Gilbert wasn't liking it.
Sure, I remember that.
He was, like, getting very mad because he was, like, his little eyes just kind of narrowed and he was flapping his wings, like, saying pew, like, really, really angrily. And flapping his wings, looking right at Ustre. Literally. Flapping his wings and literally pew, 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 pew. It was like kind of creepy, but he wasn't aiming at me or my brother. He was aiming at Ustre. And even at Elizaveta, if she even can come near. He's very protective.
Daddy.
My little buddy. But anyways, it's kind of our ordeal that we've dealt with. But so you guys were aware about the whole blackmail thing. But Ustre still to this day will never admit it. He still likes to think I'm responsible for it. See, my brother knows that I'm not better.
It's in there, eh? Hope you like a little bit of our cosplay. We're gonna do another video. We just gotta try to phone up a little more.
Yep. So we hope you enjoyed it. Prussia and Germany. It's long, but hey, recap of a lot of things that we have done. So, and I'll be like my little Gilbert. He's homemade. I made him. And so anyways, remember, October 31st, Burlington Coat Factory. I'm going to be dressed up as Prussia. Not with the sunglasses, really. They won't let me get away with it. So, be there. 63rd in May. I will be Prussia. Be there. Auf Wiedersehen.